days of mistakes, laziness, and infighting. And there were days, good days, when by anyone's judgment, they would have to be considered clever.
Aaron Salter Jr. wore many hats in his life: retired police officer, substitute teacher, but one of his true passions was science. He built a lab in his garage where he spent countless hours working to develop an engine that could run on water.
It's not running off of gas fumes?
No, there's no gas fumes. There's no gas fumes.
Sadly, for all he was in life, the world is learning his story because of the courage he displayed doing his job, protecting his community. Working security at the Tops grocery store, Salter engaged the shooter, who was heavily protected by body armor.
We have evidence that he struck him at least one time, and that unfortunately had no effect.
Not everyone would have made the same choice, to run towards gunfire. And with his experience, 30 years on the Buffalo police force, he had to have guessed the shooter had an assault rifle. Yet Salter tried, ultimately in vain, to save the lives of others.
Aaron was, a great individual, and I know he, in his heart, he wanted to save as many people as he could. And it didn't surprise me to hear that he engaged the guy right away that tried to stop him.
Salter retired from the Buffalo police force in 2018, and by all accounts, he didn't need this job at Tops, working security.
Surviving a job in law enforcement and making retirement, it's a big deal for you personally and for your family, because they expect, you can kind of ride it out now and enjoy your life.
But Salter chose to continue serving his community because he believed he could make it better. Now his former colleagues are trying to get him reinstated into that police force for a single day so his city can honor him with the formal police funeral they say he deserves. Mike Drolet, Global News.
You got your hydrogen for your electrolysis. You got your batteries, your water. I want you to notice that you can get a shot of this showers. There's no water in the watch yourself.
Okay. Tank is empty.
All right, I'm gonna put this back on. We're gonna need water in a minute. This is a agitator. So we're gonna do 4 experiments today for the patent examiners. The first one, you do need electrolysis. But what my system has done is taken advantage of the residue that's produced by the electrolysis. So we're gonna actually start this vehicle without any electrolysis. The second one, we're going to fill the water tank with water, and again, we're gonna be able to start it without electrolysis and run this engine. How long, we'll find out. Then we're gonna turn the hydrogen generator on, and we're gonna let that produce some gas, and then we're going to see how long the engine runs with the hydrogen only. And then the fourth one, we're going to use the combination of the hydrogen generator, the agitator, and we're going to see how long it runs together. Okay? So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to start the engine up on gas first. And I'm going to initiate the agitator, and then we're going to go to the front, and we're going to switch the gas, hydrogen gas on, and the regular fuel off. Okay?
We're going to pause for a second. Go ahead.
So, all right, I'm just gonna start it. Okay. Now I'm gonna turn on the hydrogen, and then I'm gonna turn off the gas. Turn on this. The gas is in an off position, and it's running on no electrolysis. So it's running on the hydrogen.
So the truck's running on the hydrogen right now.
It's running on the hydrogen right now.
And you shut the gas.
The gas is in the shut-off position right there. Gas in the shut-off position.
One of the first victims from the mass shooting to be publicly identified was Aaron Salter Jr. He was a retired Buffalo police officer who worked at the store as an armed security guard. He is being hailed tonight as a hero who died while trying to save others. Channel 2's Dave McKinley spoke to those who knew him.
In my heart and in my mind, Aaron, he's a hero.
From what police have said when the gunman made his way through the store wearing bulletproof armor and firing rounds from a semi-automatic rifle, Aaron Salter, armed with a pistol, valiantly engaged the threat.
We have evidence that he struck him at least one time and that unfortunately had no effect.
Salter died in the exchange.
It's just a big shock to me. I feel very sick over it.
Those who served with Salter on the police force, like retired officer Scott Escobar, note that Salter spent 30 years as a cop trying to protect others. So it came as no shock to him that he spent his last moments on Earth trying to do the same.
Aaron was, a great individual, and I know he, in his heart, he wanted to save as many people as he could. And it didn't surprise me to hear that he engaged the guy right away that tried to stop him.
Surviving a job in law enforcement and making retirement, it's a big deal for you personally and for your family because they expect, you can kind of ride it out now and enjoy your life.
Retired Deputy Buffalo Police Commissioner Kimberly Beatty also knew Salter well.
And then you have people who want to continue to work in the spirit of their community. And that's what Aaron Salter was doing.
The security guard, oh my God.
Thomas Witt was a regular customer at the store and could barely contain his grief over Salter's murder.
He helped so many people in his community, it's unreal. And to have them gunned down like that.
We suffered a tremendous loss yesterday. And it's heartbreaking.
Back here at the tops, you see the FBI remains on what is more than 24 hours still a very active crime scene. Former Deputy Police Commissioner Kim Beatty also said that she wanted to express her condolences to the entire family and to every family that is personally affected by this tragedy. Now, we did pay a call on the Salter family today. We were told that at this time they are granting no interviews as they continue to grieve in private, and we're certainly going to respect their wishes. Reporting live from outside Tops on Jefferson Avenue, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.
Certainly understandable, Dave, thank you. And Aaron Salter is one of the 10 lives taken too soon. Tonight, we know the names of several other victims of the mass shooting, among them Celestine Cheney, Ruth Whitfield, Deacon Hayward Patterson, Pearlie Young, and Catherine Massey.
Inventor down the rabbit hole network. So as you guys and gals just seen, a retired cop ran a car on water successfully. He even had a news channel go to his house and document it briefly. So in my opinion, in my humble opinion, this is not an accident at all. He was completely targeted and whacked. Absolutely whacked. That's my 2 cents. You guys already seen the whole story through different news sources, and you've seen him talk about his own device. So I'm not going to go in detail on that at all. I feel like I covered that already. So my diagnosis, absolutely whacked for inventing a car that runs on water, or rediscovering it really, because it's been done over and over. Like, comment, subscribe. What do you guys think? I'm out. Until tomorrow.